The Dew Amongst Thorns. How was school, Samuel? It was good, Papa. Good, that's good to hear. Did you learn anything new? I did. Today we read Brothers Grimm fairy tale. No, we didn't. We played Simon Says and we went home. That's wonderful. I know how much you love stories. Of course, Brothers Grimm. I know all of those tales. Which story was it? So there was a servant who was leaving a job and he was given 3 coins. As he was travelling to find a new work, he met a dwarf who asked him for one of his coins, but the young servant could work for more coins and the dwarf could not. The boy agrees to give him a coin to say thanks. The dwarf offers him 3 wishes. He wishes for a gun that will always hit its target, a fiddle that makes everyone dance when he plays it, and the power to have all his requests followed. He gets all 3 wishes and keeps going. Soon he comes across a fat man with a big nose and a long beard who says he wants to be bird singing in the trees. So the servant shoots him and it falls into a bunch of thorns. The man walks into the thorns to get the bird when the servant starts playing his fiddle. The man danced in the bushes, getting all scratched over and tattered. He begs the servant to stop, but the servant keeps making him dance, saying it was because his people own lots of slaves and the thorn bushes are punishing him. That's enough. Moses, don't be so harsh, it's just a story. He doesn't know any better. No, Bloomer, he needs to learn that this propaganda is not right. Did I say something wrong? No, you didn't, Samuel. You're not in trouble. There's no use upsetting this boy, he doesn't understand. Send him away or teach him. Jesus. Right, so Dad yelled that. So, is teaching mean grab the belt, or does that mean educate him? Because, no, sending him away, he's not going to learn out. Teaching him, if he gets the belt out, I'm going to be disappointed. But he needs to know. He needs to be educated. Son, you need to understand that not everything is what it seems. Sometimes this isn't just a story. Sometimes it's a way to get people to feel a certain way about a group of people. Alright, so we're explaining it to him. Good. Moses, he's just a boy. This affects him too. He needs to know what's going on out there. What he needs is to be a child as long as possible, not worrying things like that. Things like what? Samuel, please go to your room. I need to speak with your father alone. Okay, at least we spoke to him about it. That's a big bed and all. That's huge. Is that my bed? No, that's my bed. It's Papa. Samuel, I need you to understand that there are people out there who want to hurt Jews just because they're Jewish, and sometimes they use mean pictures and sometimes stories like the one you learned about today to convince people that Jews are bad people. I have something for you. Am I going to get a blue tie too? I know how much you like your fairy tales and foxes, so I got you this book about a brave fox called Reynard. He was my favourite when I was a boy. I love it. Thank you, Papa. I can't lie, I want a blue tie though. Look really, really, really stylish, just like that other bloke. Look, Samuel, spring, the beautiful beginning, bringing new life. And time of renewal. Do you know what the Yiddish word for blossom is? It's Bloomer. Oh, like Mum. Oh, so it's Bloomer, just like Mother's name. Exactly. Blossoms are a promise for new beginnings. No matter what happens, spring always comes, and with it, hope. September 1st, 1939. The Polish troops are fighting back against the Germans, but they are overwhelmed. Danzig has been taken by the Reach. Nazis have bombed Warsaw and Krakow? My man, I didn't read that. I absolutely stuttered. Listen to me. Yosefta and Bubble are very smart people. They will be alright. I'm sure they've escaped in time and they have already fled to the countryside. Chaos is everywhere and the worried citizens are fleeing. The British and French have issued Germany an ultimatum. Withdraw or they attack. French will see Bosch off. You'll see, we won the Great War. The Germans are cowards. Vive la France, vive la France. They'll be alright. Why don't you go back to your room and read your book for a while? I will shortly instruct you in. Yes, Mama. I thought it was saying like my man. Because I thought it was going to say like Mama, because he calls him Papa, but I thought he said my man, so I didn't get to read it, because I was trying to figure out if I was reading that right. That's horrendous. Alright. Story time. May 10th, 1940. Also, this is next year, this is. July 1940. Samuel, come away from the window, now. Mama, why is everyone leaving? Samuel, you have to understand, it's a very scary time for Jewish people. We're all afraid something bad will happen, and so many Jews fleeing to friend or family in other places that might be safe. Are we going to flee? No, we're going to be brave and stay right here. But aren't you afraid? Of course, I'm afraid, but it doesn't mean I cannot be brave. Can you be brave with me, Samuel? Yes, Mama. That's a good boy, Samuel. Now, run along and get ready for bed. It's not safe. We have nowhere to go. Moses, we're as good as dead if we stay here. What choice do we have? There has to be somewhere. What about the UK? Or we could go to America. You know that won't work. They're denying us by the thousands and finding an excuse to turn us away, going as far as to label us spies. It's best if we stay right here where it's safe rather than being at risk getting caught, or at the very least becoming homeless with no place to go. I'm not letting my son live out on the streets just because you're paranoid.